Okay, we're going to start by going to the Week 12 directory, the Geometric Unfolding 101 folder, and you can either click on this icon right here or you can click on the link there, and that's going to take you to the visual index of paper models of polyhedra. And I'm going to click on this truncated octahedron. There's a wide variety of polyhedral forms that you can choose from here. The Archimedean solids, platonic solids. It's a wonderful library, and you can use these. They're very useful for creating designs based on these polyhedral forms. So let's go over here. I'm going to choose this Archimedean solid, this truncated octahedron. And you notice that it brings open this page, and here you can save this file in PDF format, and this is the file right here. You can right click on it and you do a save link as, and here you note that I have saved it as a truncated octahedron. I'm going to save this one as truncated 01 since I have one already in the directory. Now, once I've done that, I can come over into Illustrator and I can do a file open, and I'll open up this truncated octahedron file, and you'll note that the file is here like so. You don't need the text, so you can delete that, and you can also delete this text here. Those are unnecessary. And let's do a file open, or we can do a file open, and I'm going to open up the laser cutter template file, and you notice that it's pre-formatted to 48 by 24. Also, if you look at the swatches, we have the basic swatch here for our laser cutter. Okay, and I'm going to close this for right now. So I'm going to come back here to the octahedron file, and I'm going to take these elements and I'm going to do a copy, and I'm going to go to my untitled page here, and I'm going to do a paste, Control V, and bring it into this document. And now I'm going to use my rotate tool, R, and I'm going to rotate that 90 degrees. If you want to preview it, you can click on your preview icon, it'll show you that, and that's how I want to have it oriented. Okay? And now I can take this file right here, and I'm going to move this over here up into this upper corner here, and holding down my shift key, I'm going to scale this up so that it fills my page like so. Don't stretch it. You make sure you hold down your shift key so that it does it proportionally. And now I can move this over a little bit like so, and place this in place. I'm going to hit Control 0 to bring that back into properly frame it in the window. Now the next step is to set up my layers, and let me get my window layers here, and I want to create a set of windows, set of layers, and I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call it outer cut. Okay. I'm going to create another layer. I'm going to call it inner cut. Okay. And I've set up those layers. Okay. And now what I want to do, let me drag this down here, and let me open up my swatches. And I can drag those out there like so, so that I have those available there. And you notice that if I look at the colors, this basic RGB palette, I have my basic colors for my laser cutting. Now what I want to do, I want to go around and I want to click on these like so, all my outer lines, like so. And I want to come over here to the outer cut layer, and I want to move those to the outer cut layer. Now you'll note that the stroke for those colors, they should be magenta. Okay, and you'll notice that those are stroked magenta. And I'm going to continue around, holding my shift key. And you note that I'm using this little tab right here to move these up to that layer. Oops. And doesn't, unlike Rhino, it doesn't automatically color code them. And they're on that outer cut layer. What I like to do sometimes, I actually like to make this invisible so that I can see that I've added the right ones there. I'm going to grab these, go around. And I'm going to stroke these magenta and change them to my outer cut layer. Okay. And I know this takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. This is the filing work that needs to be done. I could have selected them all and moved them over there, but I like doing it this way because I can see it visually. Okay, let's go around here, that, and stroke those magenta and use this tab to change this to the outer cut layer. And you want to inspect, take a look around, make sure that you've done all your outer cut lines. And don't worry about areas like this where one line abuts another. That'll all be reconciled with the laser cutter. And now that I've checked all of those, and I think I've gotten them all my outer cut lines, what I can then do is that I can then turn off this layer right here, and these are all my outer cut lines. Now, if you click on this round tab right here, if you click on this round tab, it will select all of those lines. Now, it's very important now that you stroke them properly, because the lines have to be stroked to a specific stroke weight in order to be seen as lines for vector cutting. So you come over to your stroke, and if you're in points, you want to make it 0.001 points. That's a hairline, okay? And the laser cutter will read that as a hairline. So it's 0.001 points. You want to make sure that you set your stroke to those dimensions, okay? So now that I've done that, I can lock down my outer cut lines so I won't damage them, and I can open up this other set of lines, which are my inner cut lines. You'll notice that they are all line segments right now, and what we're going to do in the next part of the tutorial is that we're going to convert all of these to dashed line segments, because as they are now, you could set up the laser cutter to score, but we prefer to actually do dashed lines so that we can use those for folding. And that concludes this first part of the paper folding of polyhedra laser cutter setup.